I'm not scared of the Chow Time podcast. Wait, what? Should I be? I haven't heard it yet. Jamie, pull it up. Can you pull up the Chow Time podcast?
All right, guys. Hey, this is episode. This is the Chow Time podcast, episode 1.1. This is gonna. We already shot the original one, our first debut one, but we had to work out some wrinkles in the, in the process. So this is gonna be the official first episode. We are missing our boy Charles G. Charles G had to work and the schedule is going on, but my pops is gonna stand in for Charles G today. This is Charlie. What's
How's
up?
it going?
Yeah, that's him. We got
Don't
him.
make it happen.
We got Kinney over here. We got Just Joshin. I'm ESB. We got Wes at Wayne Media back. He's working the cameras and the audio. Real quick, I gotta give a shout out to my motherfucking boy Charles G, bro. Listen, so Charles got out of prison like 6 months before I did. So he's been out right at 3 years. I've been out almost 3 years at this point, right? He's ever since he's been home, he came home and his dad was in federal prison and passed away the week that he got home from prison.
Oh shit.
And his dad had just gotten compassionate release and he ended up dying, you know what I'm saying, before he made it home. Damn. Before he could be released. But since all that's happened, my boy has this fool is at work right now, but next weekend, he has movers moving into like a $400,000 fucking house that he's buying, bro, with a fucking swimming pool. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give my boy his flowers, bro. I'm proud of you. I wish you was here, but that's some big time shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Think about it, bro. He's only been out for 3 years. This fool was fucking buying a new crib. He got a big badass fucking truck, a Harley Davidson. He's got like 7 fucking motorcycles that he don't ever ride. I don't know what he's doing with them.
Working hard, bro.
Hey,
working
bro,
hard.
it's crazy,
shit.
bro. We're here on a Sunday doing a podcast. He's at work, you know what I'm saying? But still, shout out to that guy, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. So, congratulations, bro.
Yeah. That's my motherfucking boy, bro.
Making that paper.
Yeah. So what's up, guys? What y'all got going on, man? We sneaking up. Christmas is sneaking up on us.
Man.
I don't think I've done any kind of shopping either, too. That's the worst part. Shoot. I've been pushing everything back. But you know how it is, bro. Shoot.
I don't know. I just got paid. That check that we just got paid, bro, I fucking went and knocked out a little chunk. I've got the kids out the way, bro. And I got my fiance, Megan. She's next on the agenda.
Yeah.
I was at the mall yesterday. It was packed. Yeah, I seen it, man. That baby was.
I try to do that online as much as I can.
Bro,
it saves me a lot of time, but
that's really okay. Listen, so bro, I have a bone to pick with Amazon, bro. Like I don't know what it is, really, but when I first came home from prison, I was thinking that, that Amazon was so fucking badass, all right? But really, bro, if you buy stuff off Amazon, like the quality, unless you buy like a name brand something, the quality of the product that you get is like bottom of the barrel.
Right.
Like, I mean, bro, I bought these like LED lights for the Durango. They were the license plate lights, right?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, it was literally the cheapest shit. You know what I'm saying? I plug it in and it don't even work. And then I finally get it to work and then I touch the back of my truck and the light starts flickering. I'm like, what the fuck is this? $25, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I was like, hell nah. But that's just one of several times that I've got something that's just like the quality's been terrible. And then these motherfuckers, today, Megan done ordered something, bro, and then they just dropped the fucking package out by the fence. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you got to
buy the trash can. It's like there's a trash can. They just dropped the package in the driveway.
That's
the trash can.
I mean, that's a good 40 yards from the house too.
Man, if they would have seen it, like,
Trash people would have came in, probably picked it up and put it in the back.
Some crazy ass shit, man. There's
They might have thrown it away, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I guess I'm still old school. I like to just go. I flipped when I first came home. I was like, oh yeah, it's cool ordering shit. But now it's like, bro, I'd rather just go see what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? I can pick it out, bro. It's too much bullshit going on. But it's crazy, bro. We had our Christmas party last night at work. That was pretty live. Yeah, the Christmas party and win shit. They were giving out plane tickets and PTO time. And they were giving away all kinds of shit. You had to drop your name in a raffle box, and if you got it, then
they did give us an Amazon card.
Oh yeah, I got 2 of them though. I got 2 of them coming up on the extra ones. Yeah,
that's good. Shoot.
Speaking of Amazon, but There's a lot going on in the news, bro. There's a lot of shit going on. Yeah. Have y'all been keeping up with the Young Thug trial?
No.
Okay, so let me tell y'all about the Young Thug trial.
Tell me about this thing.
So listen, Young Thug is on trial right now for a RICO case out of Georgia. All right, so what they're saying is that him and his record label, they all work together to build their gang up, right? Because YSL is Young Slime Life, right? That's what it stands for. But it's also a record label called Young Stoner. It's like a, something like that. But the name of their gang is the name of their record label. So what they're doing is, so they have all these crimes that's happened since 2013, and anybody connected to those guys, like, okay, let's say that you got Young Thug right here. Then he has a buddy named Ace, right? Let's say Ace's little cousin that Young Thug doesn't know goes and shoots somebody at the club, right? Well, since 2013, they're adding all these things that doesn't really directly involve him
to him
to try to say, you know what I'm saying? And that's the type of shit that ruins people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Young Thug is guilty or whatever, but I know I kind of been keeping up with it. And it's like every time I hear the offenses that he made, it has something to do with somebody else that's not even, relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say that me and you, let's say you go out and you get into a fight at the club, or you go to a bar and you get into a fight, and then I get arrested for some shit called RICO, and they're like, well, he also was involved. He knew somebody that was at a club that got into a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is y'all talking about, bro? That don't even make no sense. And then on top of that, they're using his music lyrics again against him, and it's the most ridiculous shit, because he has a song where he's talking about take it to trial, and he's like pretty much just saying, fuck the police, fuck the courts. Every rapper, kind of hip hop guy has a song where they're referring to that.
Yeah.
But it's different when you're in court and then the prosecutor is reading it like
they're setting it up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Make it more than it is.
And see, look, I know it's like a big thing now, but even though Young Thug is well known and all this, they did that same thing to me when I was in the feds.
That's what I
You know
was
what I'm saying? Like, when
yeah.
I was in the feds, they did use my music against me. Yeah, I had a song called Fuck the Police, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just talking shit, bro. Just,
Yeah.
I feel like every rapper in their career's got a Fuck the Police song, right?
Yeah.
So, but it hits different, bro, when it's like they're reading it in court and they're like, he's inciting terroristic activity, talking about killing police.
And you got these people just sitting there going, eating it up.
Yeah, bro, straight
because
up.
Because they do it like lawyers do it, convincing them that he's,
And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Anything
For
to
me,
do with
I don't have a big platform where I could have been like, guy been like, they're using my music against me. But so if they're using it against me, then I was like a no name, nobody really knows about me rapper. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think, so if they did that to me, then how many other people that they do that to? It's probably a fucking lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he's just a big name. I think that he has a lot of action because his case is state. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of holes and just, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff that you could be like, if it was federal, I would be very worried for him because there ain't really no beating it. You know what I'm saying? It's just once the feds get you, it's over. But he has a state case. So, hopefully, I don't know if he was doing, I know that what I've heard so far sounds like such fucking bullshit though.
Really?
Yeah, bro. They're just like throwing anything like,
How long's it been going on?
Well, he's arrested probably 2 years ago. So he's been incarcerated 2 years.
Oh, shit.
And
they ain't moving nowhere with it then?
Well, the trial started, this coming up week will be the second full week, I think. Or like, this will be the second or third full week. And they're saying that the trial is going to take a year.
Damn.
There's like 180 different offenses, you know what I'm saying, of like things that they say further the gang. But like I said, I think the only thing they really got on him is that he says that he was a gang member in some of his music, and then he got pulled over in a car that had a gun and some drugs in it. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? But now they're taking everybody else's guilty pleas and convictions, and they're saying that they're building a case around everybody else. It says that it was in furtherance of their gang. You know what I mean?
Damn.
It's a cold world, bro.
They know how to set it up, though.
I think me and Kinney knows, bro. Me and Kinney were in the feds together, and it's like, bro, how many people do we come across where it's like, bro, it's like, you wouldn't believe that they were in there, and you're like hearing what they did, and you're just like, dang, and you're gone. You're here for 20 years now because
That'd have been in the hundreds.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, like everybody's got a story, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I think it puts more of a spotlight on it when it's somebody famous like that, but I don't think that just because somebody maybe committed crimes in their past that everything should be brought back up and charged with them later down the road because now they're successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, also they get to clear a lot of their books. It's just like somebody has a burglary, and they have different burglaries around, and they'll to sign off. Hey man, I'll cut you this deal if you did all these other ones, and then we got to quit looking for them. Get them off paper.
Yeah, so it's like the crimes to solve
And
type
you
thing.
been done a whole bunch of stuff. You really ain't did one little old hit.
What about Garth Brooks, bro?
What happened to Garth Brooks?
what happened to Garth Brooks?
Yeah, y'all know.
I heard something about that.
You
What
know,
the fuck?
so,
Where are we going?
Hey, look, people think Garth Brooks is like a murderer, bro.
And the Thunder Rolls.
Bro, anytime I see him, it's kind of strange. Like,
Bro,
kind of vibe there.
so they play a video of him having a conversation like on an interview, like after one of his movies or a song release or whatever it was, right? And he was sitting there, and they were asking him why he didn't play a certain part or whatever, and he was like, "Well, I'd rather be a bad guy. I'd rather kill somebody," you know. And they use that video, and they go back and they basically look up his tour dates, right?
Yeah.
And then they go to that city and they find one unsolved murder on every single tour. Yeah, every single time he stops somewhere, bro.
Is this happening right now?
Yeah, like that. Yeah,
I heard
bro.
something about it.
Shit.
Bro. Now I don't know if they've got it to a level of it's going to court or anything, but it's just there's a
throw
lot
it out there.
there's a lot of things that they're starting to find, like
And the thunder rolls.
The lightning strikes.
bro.
Oh no.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Bro, there'll be
man.
people out there in the audience holding signs up.
You
They're
killer,
like,
we hate you.
yeah, it'll say like, "I love Garth," and then the camera's gonna pan to that, right? And then they
Right.
switch the card, and it's like, "Where's the bodies?"
Oh, you got trolls in the
Bro, and
audience,
then
bro.
as soon as they notice what it says, they switch cameras, bro, and they're back on somebody else.
I'm gonna do some investigating on
Yeah,
that.
just
I
look
haven't
up-
heard anything about
Just
it.
look,
bro.
just look up like
Yeah.
the Garth Brooks death. Just put that in there, bro. Whatever.
Yeah.
Not
That's fucking nuts, bro. Hey, but listen. So back to the real quick on the Young Thug thing, because I was thinking about this when I was at work, right? So if you're using, let's say that you make a song and then the courts use that song against you, right? But it's fabricated. I mean, why? I feel like they're targeting the hip hop industry mainly because, like, okay, you could say the same thing if somebody writes a book that says that, hey, they're killing somebody or somebody's getting killed. Then wouldn't that be the same thing? Like you know what I'm saying? Like they could use that, or somebody making a screenplay on a movie. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you? Where's the line drawn that you can use stuff like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think if we have freedom of speech, like they say that we do, then they shouldn't even. I'm just saying that in
Yeah, you
Young
shouldn't
Thug's,
be able to read
in Young
your-
Thug's case, they're using his music to portray a picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like,
Manipulation.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's entertainment. They're writing music about fairy tales. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That it's not, or it is real, or if it's not real.
Right.
You couldn't go with somebody writing, you wouldn't go and charge somebody for writing a book or a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
where the fuck did they get off thinking they can do that? And then when does it stop? I think that when they tried to introduce his music into the case, the judge and the court system should have been like, no, let's talk about the crimes that he committed. You know what I'm saying? Let's not use the music because it opens up a door, bro.
Yeah.
It's a door. It's like, okay.
Oh
so
yeah, I could see him doing that since he said something about it.
they should not be able to allow his lyrics to be in court. I mean, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I know in my music, I was not saying anything. As a matter of fact, I was just talking shit,
Bro, it's like how many rappers do you know out there that sing about that they don't do what they're talking about in their music, bro?
all over. Bro.
Exactly.
It doesn't
So
even
it's like, so why
could
do
you
they get to
imagine
use your music
everybody
against
would be
you?
in fucking prison, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like people would be in jail. They wouldn't be making music anymore if they were out there killing people. Almost every rapper's got something where they're shooting somebody down, killing somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like.
Yeah, and it's
know what
like
I mean?
it's like in real life, bro. You'd be locked up, so we know you're not doing that shit.
Right. It's fucking nuts, bro. But I think that at some point it's got to come to an end. You know what I'm saying? Because if it goes through, I hope they find him not guilty, or if he committed a crime, then I hope they sentence him accordingly to that crime.
So
them
has there,
painting a picture of his music is terrible, bro.
Has there ever been
He's
like a rapper that you know of that has wrote a song and it actually happened?
King Von. King Von is famous for, you know, they have a whole documentary on him that he's killed 7 people, and they call him like the rap's serial killer. But they actually have a guy called Trap Lord Ross that makes videos on underground rapper. Really, King Von's not an underground rapper, but King Von is accused allegedly of killing 7 different people in Chicago, and he mentions each one of them in songs. Several tweets, like he made it very open, bro. Yeah, so I think that he's one of the, you know, he ended up getting killed by another rapper in a parking lot that he was fighting. But yeah, you gotta watch the documentary. If you ever have any time and you just want to go through there, because I don't know if anybody y'all listen to King Von. I like King Von's music.
Well,
I think it hits different, bro, when you know when he's rapping, he's like, damn, that fool really is, you know, he's down there gunning people down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And got away with it 7 times.
Yeah.
Now, if he was still alive today, they finally found something that they were going to stick him with. You know what I'm saying? Like they connected that they could prove one of the murders, but he's allegedly accused of committing 7. And he paid, there's a guy, it's called the Chicago 7, O Block 7, which is 7 guys from his neighborhood that were a part of his gang, that he had a feud with a rapper called FBG Duck, and FBG Duck was shopping in the middle of like downtown Chicago in this like real nice ass fucking area, and those 7 or 8 guys or whatever, they in the middle of the day like pulled up on him and gunned him down in front of everybody. And that was King Von's crew. Now, if King Von was still alive today, they also connected him to another murder that happened, and they're going to connect him to that murder because they saying that he paid the guys that pulled up on him and hit him.
Damn.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Damn,
but if you
boy.
ever want to listen to some music, bro, I'm telling you, go check out King Von. You know what I'm saying? Because that fool was like really talking about, I think that it was crazy is in the streets, it's like before I went to prison, I thought it was extremely important to be real, to talk about shit that you do, you know what I'm saying? Now, knowing everything that I've known over time, it's like, that was a terrible fucking idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude,
don't fucking
that's a
make
terrible.
that
So I don't
decision.
like look down on no rappers that's lying in their raps. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, shit, at least they ain't out there doing it and talking about it, because them motherfuckers will pull that shit up, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
If I didn't know now what I did know then. What's that, Garth Brooks? Well, I'll bring that motherfucker back around, dog.
Dude, you're gonna go down a rabbit hole when you start looking at that. But no, I was asking that because do you think ever since then that they've started since they done that to him, they want to do that to everyone that they come across that's in music?
So this is the thing.
Or any kind of
Like a
you know,
domino effect.
This is it.
Entertainment.
They've been doing it. They have been doing it.
Was that like the start?
If they did it to
They
me,
figured out, oh shit.
I think that this is putting light that they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, okay, these motherfuckers are using music. And see, now it's like this big case. It's all over the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's all over the news circuits. So now it's like, oh, okay, they're doing this. Really, people, whoever do like liberties and justices for people, they should be like, hey, you know, if we really have freedom of speech like y'all say we do, this is a prime example. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, if you don't know me personally, then you wouldn't know that they did that to me. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's a lot of people that they do that to that nobody ever really knows about. This is a case where everybody can see it, and they got cameras in the courtroom and they're talking about it actively. And I think that somebody should stand up in the Congress or whatever and be like, hey, you know, like, we're crossing the line here. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, if we're supposed to be free as we were supposed to be,
that freedom of speech.
and they're literally using entertainment and music against artists that are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's done what he said he's done or not, but it seems like you should be able to have a case.
Well, it's,
you know what I'm saying?
It's the lawyers making the case, and that's their window, boy. If you singing about it, then that's their free
That's
ride.
they're like using it as a
what I mean?
fucking, like a confession.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
And
what they're
then
doing.
they throw it to your average person, and he's a rapper. and
Somebody don't know
here's
nothing
he's
about him.
living it, and
Yeah. Here's this song, and then here's what he did, you know,
they're shooting
like
each
try
other
to
all
tie
the
him to
time, all
everything.
this crazy stuff
But
going on.
here's the thing that took me the hardest, right? So the song called "Take It to Trial." This is years before he ever got arrested, and he's saying, yeah, he did it, and he's gonna take it to trial, and he ain't signing no plea and all this, right? But this is before. Now they're in court instead of in front of a jury and all the people.
And they
are
don't
like,
know the window.
and they don't even know. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, he's saying that he's, he don't care for the law, and you know what I'm saying? So they're painting this picture of him, which is a picture that he painted for himself, but in an entertainment sense. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't use that in literal fucking court against somebody.
Well, that would, hopefully his lawyer does the reverse thing to straighten that out, to throw it to the sense to the people.
You
right
can,
and
but it's
wrong.
all about perception. You know what I'm saying?
It's about that first
So look,
hit.
it'd be the same way as if somebody was to write a book about a murder.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they actually get into some kind of trouble where they didn't even, so maybe in the same area at the same time, and then now they're trying to get them with the murder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, because you wrote this book.
Yeah,
Because you wrote this book, you're a murderer now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy how it is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, bro, but like, if you think about the justice system in general, when people go to court and they're being prosecuted and indicted, it's like they have facts on the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we know he was here, boom, 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 right? You can't, dude, there's so many times in music where people are talking about sliding and killing on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't use that, bro. Like, you got to have the facts of the case. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, bro.
Yeah, you
like,
can't just use a song that I wrote 3 months before,
you know what I'm saying? But they're
or
doing
after, or
it.
whatever.
That's the thing.
Jury, because they can
It makes
turn
the
their
jury,
mind.
yeah.
It ain't facts. They're trying to focus on their mind, put them in the right place.
Yeah, put
trying
them
to
in
make
the
'em
right
look
place.
bad.
Yeah.
They're trying to make them
He's
fucking look
saying it,
bad.
and he's doing it, and he's no good, and get rid of it.
That's crazy.
Well, then you got some people that like Ian Gary in the UFC, right?
Yeah.
His this lady that he's dating wrote a book on how to date a young man in like the sports entertainment, right?
Say that
so
one more
like,
time. How did what?
so Ian Gary is dating a lady that wrote a book, okay? And the book is about how to date like a young sports star or something, right?
Yeah.
And literally with that book, they've shown him like, look, she wrote a book on how to get someone like you, and you know about the book and you're dating her. Why?
And the is the substance of the book to get with them for clout, money,
To get
and
everything they want, yeah.
like a gold
Absolutely.
digger.
Absolutely.
Like a gold digger.
yeah.
Go to, yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
And he's with her.
And he's with her.
I wonder if he looks at it. I wonder if he's looking at it like.
I wonder if he's read the book.
I wonder if he's read the book, but then I also wonder if he's looking at it like she's an entrepreneur and that's like her, like a hustle.
Bro, if I'm-
because depending on how successful
gonna
that book
question it,
is, depending on how successful that book is, she could be bringing in a lot of money from that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know if I was with a girl that had a little bit of game, you know what I'm saying? And
Well, think about it. How many books could she actually sell? Because not everyone's going to be able to just buy that book and be able to do that, right?
Yeah. You actually got to have some experience.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
and you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to look good too, right? You ain't just gonna just
Well, that's
make
what's
it
up.
happen,
And you got to be in the right places.
right? Exactly.
You got to be around the right crowd.
So, how many people are gonna buy that book? She can't be selling that many, right?
That's true.
She probably sold some and got some
I
bread.
mean, just
yeah.
the fact that we're talking about it, it's got to be out there a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of females that are like that, bro. Like, are y'all familiar with Brittany Renner?
The name sounds familiar.
So Brittany Renner is a Instagram model type girl, but she is known for dating celebrity, either whether it be rappers or athletes, mostly athletes. But they had Deion Sanders when he was coaching at Jackson State. He brought in Brittany Renner to talk to the team about girls like her getting into the DMs and trying to move in on people that are becoming or going to hire, they're expected to be successful in like the NFL or NBA or whatever. And she was explaining that there's girls that they need to watch out for, girls that do that. Right? Now this same girl that's telling the whole football team, y'all need to be careful because once y'all start getting success, there's going to be girls like me that come into your DMs. Do you know that she has a baby daddy that's an NBA player? You know what I'm saying? And now she's like, that's how she's known, is from dating like real big name people. You know what I'm saying? And now she had a baby with the NBA player. So, you know, the child support is probably, you know, ain't no telling how much fucking money she paid.
Out the roof.
But it's pretty fucking cool that Deion Sanders brought her in to talk to the football team to prepare them. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't think about shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And did y'all fuck with Deion Sanders at all?
Yeah.
So Deion Sanders, he went from Jackson State. There's a lot of people that was upset that Deion Sanders went from Jackson State, which is a HBCU, which is a historically black college, where he went to Colorado, which is, I think it's like 90% white or something like that, right? He comes in, he knocks out the whole team and brings in his own team. And last year, when he wasn't the coach, Colorado was 1-9, right? And this year, all right, their record was 4, and they had 4 wins, and I don't fucking know how many losses. But last year they only won 1 game the whole year, right? And they're contributing that change of the winning. You know, even though they didn't have a winning record and they got whooped by some teams for real, but they did improve from last year. So the thing with Deion Sanders is that, okay, so most college or high school kids that are ranked, you know, like top in the state or whatever, they want to go to these teams like Georgia, Alabama, Florida, you know what I'm saying, Texas, and all that. Well, Deion Sanders being in Colorado, nobody really wants to go to that school because they haven't really been shit. Well, now that he's the coach, so now, dude, I just seen on Undisputed where the number 1 offensive lineman in America just picked Colorado for next year. You know what I'm saying? So next year, and I think that's the thing that comes with Deion Sanders, right? Is that people are going to, that Colorado is going to do so much better just because people want to be a part of Deion Sanders being the head coach. You know what I'm saying? And now they got NLI money, which is name, image, and likeness, and that's how college players are making money off of being college. It used to not be like that, but them being in Colorado. And I don't know if y'all know this, but right, I don't really fuck with college football. I'm a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. I watch NFL. I don't really fuck with college, but there was when Colorado State was winning, like their first 3 games, I think they won in a row. That 4th game, I was like, shit, I want to watch this Colorado game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, and they were saying that the ratings for football, for Colorado college football, they were number 1. More people are watching them than any other fucking game, and it's just because Deion Sanders is the coach.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal if you think about it. So
no
if you
doubt.
think just in the next couple of years, after he's able to get these recruits in, dude, they're going to be like, I think Colorado will be like, you know, be up there with Alabama and Georgia.
Everybody wanted to go.
Just like Taylor Swift, you know, since she's now all their
Are you talking about Kelsey?
all their ratings have went off the chain over watching it.
Do you think so?
Bro, that's the
Hell
truth,
yes.
dog.
You think people are watching NFL games because of fucking...
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, all her Swifties or whatever, they're all on it.
Damn.
Just to watch her in the stands, bro.
Just a glimpse
Do you?
of it.
Hey, I was.
More people at attendance.
I ain't know. Right? I guess I was just
because of
I
her.
heard about it.
Just because of
That's
her.
crazy.
She's probably the most biggest star. That's
Yeah, no, she's
man.
one of the top people. She's like a, you know, mega like Michael Jackson type status.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
not
I can
compared
see
to
it.
them, but still up there with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Way up there with him.
That's crazy that it brings the ratings up like that.
I wonder what she's worth, bro.
I never even thought about
I
that.
bet she's worth a lot of money.
Taylor
bro.
Swift?
Yeah.
I can look it up real quick.
Because she's been going. She's been going since she
We need
was
the black
young.
and white on
I don't
that.
even think those numbers are right, bro.
Oh no, this is definitely right, but it will.
Yeah, we
give
need
us
the
some-
black and we need to see the black and white on that.
Taylor Swift net worth.
Any guesses?
Ah,
What y'all got? I say
83 million.
I say 112.
I say 83 million.
I'm on. No, bro. Wait.
Way more than that.
Hey,
What is it?
look,
She's
I'm
way more
gonna
than
say,
that.
I'm gonna say over
Y'all ain't gonna
200
believe what the
million.
fuck this is. Bro.
Over 200 million.
What does it say?
$1.1 billion.
God
Oh
damn.
I can believe it, bro.
God.
Can
I
you
can
imagine
believe
your
it.
girl?
God.
I can believe it, bro. She's like Oprah, dog.
That's crazy.
And
That's
crime.
fucking nuts, bro. I
And
can't
that's
believe
that's the
it.
net
And
worth?
she's young, bro.
That's what I said, yeah. It said
I'm a
1.1
bitch.
billion.
And wait till you see this
How old
next
is she?
album.
She's probably like 26, 27. I
Is
don't know.
she?
I really don't know. I just
But yeah,
freestyled that. Like,
but
bro.
dude, damn.
This next album, boy, she's gonna.
So people are watching Travis Kelce play just because that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's in the stand.
just because she's in the stands. That's her boyfriend.
And they get to run the camera.
What's crazy is I don't think he does as well when she's not there. I think they were showing. I seen a side by side on games that she shows up to games that she's not at, and his catches and
Ratings
everything's
and shit's down.
Yeah, it's like he does way better when she's there. But y'all, I don't know.
Hey,
Y'all remember when
goddamn,
Tony
you got
Romo
fucking
was
$1
with?
billion sitting in the stands. I'm gonna show out too.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, shit, win or lose, look
I'm
what
about
I'm
to
going
sell
home
myself.
with.
What? What was that? Y'all remember when Tony Romo was with Carrie Underwood?
Yep.
Yep.
And she, but
Or no, what was it?
it Carrie Underwood?
Jessica
Jessica
Simpson.
Simpson.
Oh, Jessica Simpson.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
But he sucked, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I
he
was
would
gonna
do
say.
good, and then when she would show up, bro, that fool would fucking throw interceptions at the game winning drive and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it was
Dallas
definitely.
Cowboys got to come
definitely
up
tell
out of
them.
that shit. The Dallas Cowboys play the Eagles tonight at
Smoke
home.
that
If we
ass.
win, we tie the NFC Division East. I'm nervous, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We ain't
Smoke
lost a
that
home game.
motherfucking ass.
We haven't lost a home game in the last 14 games, but we're playing the Eagles. We didn't get slaughtered by the Eagles the last game. It was a close ass game, and we lost on the last drive.
I can't. I ain't gonna be able to recall that one. but,
Pressure.
Man, come on, man.
This is going to be Dak Prescott's. If Dak Prescott is having on the cool, he is like having an MVP type season. If you look at his numbers, dude, he is fucking killing it. You know what I'm saying? There's only the same thing that's going on with Dak Prescott is the same thing that went on with Tony Romo, though, bro. Like, they have these really good years and everything's happening the way it should. And then anytime there's any pressure, it's over, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like he gets
That's
smoked.
where it's gonna
I
be
fuck with
tonight.
Dak Prescott and I fuck with Tony Romo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But today's the day. You know what I'm saying?
that Tony Romo, Jason Witten combo, bro, was insane, bro.
Man,
They broke some numbers there, dog.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. And our team this year is, man, it's so crazy because at the beginning of the year, I was like, oh, our defense is so solid, cold-blooded, cutthroat, right? And throughout the year, the defense has, to me, has declined. You know what I'm saying? They've gotten worse and worse and worse, but the offense has picked up. You know what I'm saying? The offense is like shining hard right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we've been playing some bullshit teams. And we've lost the ones that, that were the good teams.
Yeah.
And the Eagles was one of our losses, but today is the day that we could
Get that lick back.
we can at least tie NFC East. If we
Get that
win,
motherfucking
then
lick back,
we'll
baby.
tie.
Well, sometimes the Cowboys are like, they'll beat the hard team, beat the hard team, beat
And
the
then
hard
lose
team,
to
and
soft
then
teams.
they play the Giants, bro, and they
Yeah,
get stomped.
slaughtered, yeah. It's a little different this year.
I mean, it hasn't
smoking them,
happened in a while.
Yeah, but that was like kind of like their MO for a long time.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Whoever they
They're so
come
hard to call,
play
bro.
the Browns, bro. You'd be like, man, I don't really know if I want to put anything on this one. I don't know.
Yeah, and then they'll fuck around and get whomped. But it's gonna be a fun ass game, bro. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I got some shit going on today. I gotta go to the studio, meeting up with Rocket. Rocket's supposed to be starting on his album. I don't know if y'all ever tapped into Rocket. Go check out his music. I'm recording a track for Remain the Same album. Excited about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna make it, bro.
Yeah.
He's good. dude.
Rock is
Yeah, I just
good,
gotta,
man.
I
He's
just gotta
good.
home him in there, man. He's a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't have a lot of guidance. So I've got to try to, tell him my plans and what we need to do. And
Having a plan is the
you just
is the
sticking
key,
with the plan.
bro.
I'm going to
Yeah.
have a plan, bro. I'm pretty like on point when it comes to shit like that. But executing the plan when somebody else you're relying, you know what I'm saying? Like if you shoot a song, you got to have promo videos.
Right.
I've got to have you fucking doing promo videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't finna keep begging. You know what I'm saying? Like, beg, bro, please. I'm like recycling videos over and over and shit.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna get that squared away.
That'll be good, man. Shoot.
When Kinney came over earlier, he was telling me about. So what's up?
Okay, so like on my feed, I've been getting a lot of, well, not getting a lot of, but I've been seeing a lot of the things for the Trump the campaigns.
Yeah, on the
And then
campaign trail.
like when I
For president.
yes,
Yeah.
So like when I came over, like he's been saying stuff like I don't know a lot about taxes, so I had to ask CSB like because he's like one of the first things we're gonna do is we're gonna eliminate the
Payroll.
the payroll
Payroll
tax
tax.
credit. And I was like, because I was sitting there, I was watching, I was like, I don't know a lot about taxes, you know what I'm saying? So I brought that up to DSB. He's like, oh no, and he explained it to me.
Hold that thought real fast. This is my homeboy Slowpoke calling in from the feds real fast. I'm gonna tell him we're on the podcast.
Charged for this call.
This is my boy. Hold on.
Is
Yeah.
from
Jay Johnston.
this call will be recorded and
He calls me every
subject to
Sunday,
monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block this call, you may begin speaking now.
Slowpoke.
What up?
Hey, what's up, baby? Hey, bro, listen, you are live right now. We're on the podcast. I'm sitting here with my pops. I got my boy Kinney and Josh, and we got Wesley. He's doing the video, and you're on speakerphone right now, bro.
That's what's up.
All right. Anything you want to say to anybody in the world, bro?
Man, just I miss y'all, man. I miss D-Town.
Yeah. You know, hey, you want to jump in the conversation with us?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, hey, we're talking about, all right, Kenny's talking about Trump. Go ahead, Kenny. We had interrupted him. He was in the middle of doing his spiel about Donald Trump and the campaign trail, but I'm going to let him pick back up.
So like he was talking about like how you gonna eliminate the tax credit, and then he wanted to start drilling, and then he gonna start like I guess the biggest deportation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the nation's history and stuff. And like they had reporters that were going and doing interviews with just like random people. Like I think the last one I seen was like in New York, where he's gaining all these support networks and everything. He's gaining all the support from like the Latinos, the African Americans, and he's also gaining more traction with like the younger crowds. Because he's like, everybody's talking about, well, when Trump was office, everybody had money. You know what I'm saying? But like now that Biden's in there, like, look at how many fucking homeless people, you know what I'm saying, are on the streets. And then I think they said that like, we have like 15,000 migrants coming across the border. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen one where they had that people that were from like in different countries in Africa coming in through Mexico.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like riding on the trains and everything. And it was showing where like, the soldiers down there were like helping them crawl over like the barbed wire fences and stuff. And then there was another one where it was like each migrant they're giving $9,000 to, you know what I'm saying, for like
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, for like hotel rooms and foods and giving them free cell phones. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
I mean, like,
exactly
look how many
happening.
American citizens we got on the streets. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Where's that money coming from?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's coming from our fucking money,
yeah,
man. It's
you know what
our
I'm saying?
money.
Like, tax. But we got all these veterans, you know what I'm saying? Like, that are homeless, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you want to help somebody coming over from another country, you know what I'm saying? But these people don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, they fought for us.
Is that actually happening? So okay, wait. So one of his campaign promises is that he's saying is this true though? Is he saying for sure that he's gonna cut out payroll taxes?
Man, I got
because
it.
on everything I love,
Got
bro.
it.
Listen, they took out I was looking at my paychecks, and this year I paid over $8,000 in taxes in one fucking year. Could you imagine if I had that $8,000?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like how much money I'd have. I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? That's a big fucking chunk of money.
Yeah.
And if that's true, if that's what he's doing, the only thing that kind of worries me, right, is sometimes like I get a lot of my news from TikTok.
Every open borders policy of the Biden administration and begin the largest
I think that
deportation
might be the one.
operation.
I just wonder, listen, the only thing I worry about is when you play a clip like that, dude, TikTok has got a lot of AI generated shit, and sometimes the shit's fake.
That's why you have to watch their mouth.
There it is.
If,
Tax. After I hopefully get elected, will be
Oh.
But anyway, he's talking about doing hold on a second.
eliminating the payroll tax. After I hopefully get elected, we'll be terminating the payroll tax. So that will mean anywhere from 5,000 to even more per family. And also great for businesses and great for jobs. A lot of people will be very happy to hear that a lot of the great, certainly conservative economists will be great to have. They think that's the greatest thing we can do. That's
Hold on a second. Real quick, Slowpoke. While he's on the phone, okay, so you were in prison, Slowpoke, when Trump passed the First Step Act, right?
That's what I was just fixing to say.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do while you're on the phone. I want you to explain to the world, because he's been in there. I got out. They passed the First Step Act when I was in prison, but I didn't get to see anything happen from it because nothing really went into effect by the time I got out. So Slowpoke, I want you to tell me what changed after Trump passed the First Step Act. Just in everything, even if it wasn't to you directly, but just to whoever.
Yeah, no, it completely changed the way people do time because the feds don't have parole, and everybody's doing 95%, 85% of their time, and the first step back gave us a reason to act right. And, you can't qualify for that unless you're programming, unless you're staying out of trouble. So a lot of people like me that had high points and high, I wasn't going anywhere, but just the opportunity, to do good in here and then get rewarded, that's pretty much.
But what does it change actually? Like, what is the specific things that it changed to help you?
I mean, people, like, there's more programs. There's more stuff that, like, when you come up every 6 months, they're going to evaluate. I mean, you can see the time coming off. It gives you something to look forward to.
So what does that do? Does it change? So you're saying that by doing programming and stuff that they implemented, that it changes you doing 85% of your time to what?
Yeah, by far, because you can get, and it's not for everybody, and there's a lot of people that aren't going to get it. But I mean, you can get, 3 years off if you do RDAP, and then you've got the first step back credit. You can get, you can get a year halfway house, a year off for RDAP, and a year off for first step back.
This call is from a federal prison.
You have to, you can't. You can't get shots. You can't act like an idiot. You gotta. It's just it's giving people hope that weren't getting out.
And you've seen it. And you've seen people. You've known people that's gotten released on the first step back. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal that got passed, right?
I got 11 months after
Yeah. It's still a big deal. That's.
Since you've been in there, what has Biden done to change the justice system?
As far as I can tell, nothing.
Nothing.
No, not at all.
There's not even nothing on the. Okay, so just so anybody's never been there, we have
Vaccination
computers that we
mandates.
go to, and they'll give you an update on any laws that may have changed for you to go. Have you seen any laws change since he's been in office?
Not at all. Trump's, believe it or not, he's the one that, when all that first step back, it's just now starting to come to where everybody knows, like the counselors and the case managers, and, because it took a while for them to implement that. But
Yeah, they're slow with everything.
Biden hasn't done anything.
Yeah, ain't done shit. So let me tell you something. My experience when I was in prison, Trump was running for president and he was elected president, and everybody in prison was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying." And I used to watch it, and I have a natural tendency to just kind of go against the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be like, if everybody's like for something, I'd be like, well, I'm not going to go for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see it. But at the same time, so it made me take like a negative stance towards Trump. But at the same time, I didn't realize it while I was in prison. But when you're watching the news channel, CNN, Fox, all that, right? I didn't know them because in my life before I went to prison, I'd never watched a lot of TV. I never really sat down and watched news channels and all that, right? And I would hear about the fake news, but I'd be like, man, that shit's fake as fuck. They're faking saying that it's fake if it's negative. So let's say, like, I would see somebody doing a newscast and it would be like negative towards Trump. And then Trump would get on TV and he like, that's fake news. And I would take the stance of, well, it's negative. He's saying it's fake because it's negative towards him.
Right.
So I was also getting funneled down what information they want the public to know. So I didn't really have it. But since I've been home, I got to tell you that my opinion about Trump has changed 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's completely different. It's like I'm for him now because I can do my own research. I can look stuff up and I can see it, and I can build my own opinion. If you watch the news, especially when you're limited to what news you can watch, they put their opinion that they want you to have in a way that makes it feel like you're coming up with your own opinion.
It's just like the rap thing he was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
They were manipulating the conversations to make him look negative.
Yeah.
But the truth was, and he throwed the media out there like that they were, making him look bad.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really like that. And they, getting fired on by him, come back with a bunch more, just the way he lost the election. They went in and rigged it.
Yeah.
Or that's my assumption, to get him out of there.
Yeah.
But he's coming on strong.
He's coming on strong, man. They're trying
to.
everything to not let him run again, but I don't know if that's going to be successful or not, bro. It's hard to tell, but I don't like that they're trying to put them cases. We were also talking about the Young Thug case, Slowpoke, and how they're using his music against him. Are you keeping up with that in there?
Actually, no. I just heard about that this week. I didn't really know too much about it.
It's crazy, bro, because they did that same bullshit to me, and I was a nobody. So you know that they're doing that shit to everybody that has music. You know what I'm saying? If they'll do it to me, this is the one time it's a prime example of them actually doing it to somebody where we can see how fucked up it is that they're using his music against him. Because it should be free speech. But,
Yeah, it should be.
but there's a lot of different things I want to talk about with Trump, like as far as the
I mean, for me, I mean, this is in a nutshell. He gave us some hope, you know what I mean? And even if I don't get the first step back, even if I don't qualify, at least I had the opportunity. And you know, that's more than, you know, I'm gonna end up doing 12 years for 27 grand that I never even saw. So,
But hey, listen. So there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people that watch this podcast. So explain exactly why you're having to do 12 years for 27 grams. That's probably what. That's probably like $200 worth of drugs.
That you've never even seen.
I mean, you know, before I say anything,
This call is from a federal prison.
I was the one. I shouldn't have been out there acting like an idiot. You know, first of all, so I do take responsibility for my actions. But you know, having said that, I mean, I was pretty much on the streets whenever I caught this, and you know, I had somebody that was super close to me. I'm not gonna put her out there, but everybody knows who I'm talking about. She had gotten in trouble, and for her to get out of trouble, she had to set some other people up, you know, and I just, on my paperwork it says mid-level drug dealer, and if you know me from, if you hung out with me for over a day, you know that's not true. So, you know, I mean, I hate to put too much on that, because I shouldn't have been out there, but I definitely got way too much time, and they just group you, you know.
I want the
one thing about the feds.
I want the people to understand though. So I want the people that are listening to this to understand. So you got 12 years, a decade and some extra years, right? For being for a couple $100 drug deal that you never actually touched, right?
I didn't take it there. I didn't get any money off of it. I didn't take it there. I didn't do anything. It just got set up on a message, you know, on the message stuff. But
Okay, now listen, and also, why are you not eligible for the First Step Act?
Because of the crimes that I had committed before I got into the Fed stuff, I've already been in prison for. You know, there was some violence back in the 90s, and you know, I've already been to prison for it. But the Feds, it's a point system, and it doesn't matter. I mean, if they want you, it doesn't matter. You know, you can't fight them.
If they want to keep you, it doesn't matter because you can't even get. He's not eligible to get any time off. He has to do his whole 85% because
The shit he did in the past.
because of shit that he did in the past that goes against your conduct.
That he already did his time
20
for.
fucking
He already
5 years
served time
ago.
for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Double jeopardy.
It
you done
is a
served
way
your
of
time for
double
this,
jeopardy.
but we're gonna knock you in the head for it.
She literally set me up because I had told her 4 or 5 times, man, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. I don't have anybody that will help me do that. You know, so I mean, whatever. It's you know, I'm 9 years into it, so I'm not. I shouldn't have been out there doing what I was doing. I'm gonna put it that way. But it's. I wish they would have done this a lot earlier. You know.
All right, yeah, that was Slowpoke from the Feds. We had a little problem with the memory card, but I pretty much get the gist of it, right? But going back to Trump, I think that it's fair to say, right, that we all can tell the difference in the economy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
just about how the prices there, things messed up. I don't think Americans have a lot of money. Damn sure ain't doing as well as, you know, what we're doing. And I was in prison when I think the economy with Trump was in office and it was booming the way it should have before Corona. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really get to experience that, but I know now that I can tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like I can tell, like from people telling me how things was years before, and I'm just experience how shit is now, and it's like, dude, $8,000 fucking for my check in a year. That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah,
I don't make that much money for them.
payroll
I don't
tax,
make
you'd
enough
be
money for
fired.
them to be pulling out $8,000, bro. That's fucking crazy. I can only think that last year there had to have been a similar amount of money they pulled out, and my income tax was $700. That's how much money I got back. You know what I'm saying, bro?
After they pulled out the 8,000.
Well, I don't know how much. I don't know exactly how much they pulled out last year, but I make more money this year than I did last year, but not by that much. So it's probably pretty close to the same. Probably just like a little bit different. Yeah. But I think with Trump, you got to take the good with the bad. I know that the border thing is a big deal when people are talking about it, and I have a little bit different view about the border and people crossing the border. So I in my opinion, and I look at this like from a Christian standpoint, right? So I believe in God, and it doesn't really matter if you're whatever different religion. I guess I would say I'm really non-dominant.
Denominational.
Yeah, that one. So, but I feel like this. I feel like the only thing that really separates us from Mexico, let's say, I'm going to talk about Mexico, right? Because is an imaginary line that somebody made, right? But if you look at it like we're all Christians and those are our brothers and sisters, we all believe in the same God, then I wouldn't want to hinder a family, a dad that has a family that's trying to come somewhere in America to better the lives of his family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I look at it like that and I say, well, okay, I know a lot of people say, well, they're coming over here and they're taking our jobs and the price of everything that's, is going up because of these people and all that. And I say this, you know what? Regardless of how much money I may make more without them being here or how much the people around me make, right? I know that if I work hard, my life's going to be okay. I'm going to be able to maintain. Thanks. And because of that, I'm not going to say, well, I don't think those people should be over here because of X, Y, Z, because if I was in their shoes, I would probably try to do the same thing. I would be trying to take care of my family and I would be trying to work hard. And if it makes my life a little less easy because these people are trying to take care of their family and do whatever, then I'm not going to I'm not going to be like, send them back or let's close the border off. I just want, those are Christian brothers and sisters. I want them to have a good life. I don't want my life to be more cushiony at their expense. Right. And that's the one thing that I disagree with when it comes to the border stuff is just like, this is a fucking line that people drew. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like those people are people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. They say, well, there's a lot of gang members and criminals and cartel that come over. I get all that, you know what I'm saying? That's not what we're talking about. Most of the people that are coming over here, they live in a fucked up situation and they're trying to, or they wouldn't be packing their family to fucking walk and do all this shit to come across the border. They wouldn't do that if it was not that bad over there. So whatever they're coming over here for, they're trying to better themselves. And I don't think I would feel good on my conscience if I was like, no, I don't want y'all over here because y'all are fucking up my, well-being or my financial status. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I don't know, like, or is it more like they hear something they can take advantage of? Like you said earlier, they were giving them money, giving them phones, Are they coming here getting the money and then
crazy.
And then leaving?
Is that what they're doing? I mean, like, is that so crazy? I didn't know. I didn't know about that either.
That's where we're taking the hit.
Well, I mean,
that just seems fucking outlandish.
Let's just say it's 50-50 either way. Maybe they're not doing it to every single person that comes across. Let's just say they're doing it to actually just doing 50% of it. That's still a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of money. And like you said, you're not worried about the cushiony, but at the same time, that money that they're taking out of your check is so they can fix what's going on around here, and they don't use it the way that they're supposed to use it. Is the problem.
I think the main people that I'm thinking of is the guy that coming over here and he not letting nobody know that he's over here. You know what I'm saying? Right. That he's sneaking in over here and getting a job for $10 or $12 an hour, digging holes or doing whatever. I'm talking about that guy that doesn't want nobody to know. You know what I'm saying? He's sending his money to his family or he's got his family with him or whatever, and he's just trying to make it into a better situation than he had. Those are the people I'm talking about. I don't know about these people. If they're, them coming over here and then our government giving them money and putting them in things, that's all like some shit that's happening right now. I'm not talking. I don't know enough about that situation to speak about that, but I'm just talking about the people that are trying to keep that shit low key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want nobody to know.
I was talking to my girl about it the other day because she was kind of coming at me the same way. And I'm not that I'm disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we should let them come over, but let's do it the most legal way that you can do it. Make sure you're doing it the right way. Yeah. Like if you really want to come over here, as bad as you're gonna hide and you're gonna come across. What can we do to make it a little easier for them to come across? I don't know how much it costs. I'm sure it's a
Well,
fortune.
that's part of their problem. I'm a construction worker, and I worked around them dudes for years.
Mm-hmm.
That young dude that swam the river, come over and sending his money home, sit there and seen it. Good old boys just trying to make a living, better their family. But it's a little.
It also hurts the economy because what happens is they're coming over here and they're working and they're sending a lot of that money out of the country. That hurts our economy.
Here's the problem: is it takes them so long. They, how they do, to get actual real papers and all that stuff. You're talking about years.
Yeah.
That they have to wait.
That's why,
That's where they need to adjust.
Right. Yeah. We're
to where if you come over the right way, I'm down for you.
Yeah. If you're showing that you want to come over here and you want to work and you want to be
speed up that deal and let them. I'm about the dude coming to feed his family, man. That's what I'm
if you're
all about.
if you're an active citizen and you're like you have a job and you're like we fix the city. That's how I look at our job, right?
Yeah.
We fix the city. If you're in construction, whatever it is,
One piece of glass at a time.
one piece of glass at a time.
Yeah.
But what about this though? Is it the people that come in and do it the legal way? Or are they the ones that are getting the money?
No,
Or they're the ones that are getting the hotel
That's what we're
room?
saying.
I'm set up
I don't know. I have to look
now.
into that.
That's the way he's got it set up. When they come in, they just like got an open door, pretty much.
I'm sure
They just go
I'm
up,
sure we
I'm
could do
here,
some
and
fact
help
checking
me
on
out.
it.
Yeah.
It's probably not all
Yeah.
100%.
I think we probably gotta-
I wouldn't stand on it, but I mean, what can you fucking listen to today that you can
There's
believe?
nothing. It's like,
Like,
Exactly.
you pick your poison or whatever
Right,
you
so,
want to listen
I mean,
to.
They're gonna
Whoever's-
manipulate
people's
anything.
opinions turn into facts, especially when they're explaining.
you got to
They're like, this is
listen
not
to a
this is
third
fact.
of everything.
Yeah. It's just it's definitely a weird situation, and for me personally, that's why I stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even really speak on it because it's like there's a part in the Bible that says don't oppose your government. I don't remember exactly word for word where it goes, but I know the gist of it is like the authorities that are above you, you just let them. So that's the stance I really take. I have my opinion about what I think, but whoever's in office and whatever plan they decide to enact is just what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be but just me as being always, my personal feelings come back to being a Christian. That's the way I feel about it, guys. But anyway, y'all, this way to wrap this up. Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate Pops for filling in for Charles G.
No doubt.
Man, everybody go follow us. We're going to load this podcast up on Mosswood Media YouTube channel. I'm going to have clips on the Mosswood Music YouTube channel. But y'all can follow me at anything Mosswood Music. So at Mosswood Music, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I know y'all got y'all's where y'all...
I'm on Instagram. It's Kenwood Kinney. Kenwood with an I. Kinney, Kinney. You find me on the gram.
And you can find me on TikTok under Dr. Josh.
Dr. Josh.
Dr.
Pops.
Josh.
Pops, you ain't.
What, man?
Pops is he always go Facebook and Joey bouncing. Y'all go fuck with that.
Fuck with him.
Y'all go
time,
follow
for the
Wamby
one
Media.
time.
Wamby be on motherfucking Twitter going hard as a motherfucker. What's the handle, Wes? Wamby Media. That's WHAMBY Media. Y'all tune in next time. Appreciate y'all.
Later.